theater and seen a movie where like there's a laugh every like 3 seconds. You put in so many good jokes. It's crazy.
It's funny you say that because I always people always talk about, that they think it's great comedy and being, in the comedy world and working in television, movies, you always have writers who are writing jokes, and that's how it works. It seems like, especially in television where you have, this formula where you're writing jokes every, we have to have a laugh every 3 minutes or whatever. But I felt like when Jared wrote it and we were doing this, he wasn't really writing jokes. He was just kind of writing weird, like the characters themselves were jokes, I guess. And you just want, because it wasn't really like, it was just weird stuff we were saying.
Well, it feels to me like total commitment. That's where I think the humor comes from, because it's just like not a second where you guys are not totally in character and trying really hard to make the scene what it is. That's what I feel like. It's not a joke thing. It's not like watching 30 Rock or something. Just like every second there's a physical there's something physical happening, or a look, or you and Peter look so exhausted, or just fall down. Like, and I feel like I don't think I realized that until I watched it right now. And with the response, it was like listening to a laugh track. What was happening out here?
You guys are just perfect. Like, this is the best half-hour comedy ever. Yeah, no, that's kind of how I felt, because it really was, like not about the jokes and just kind of weird stuff, but I feel like because everybody committed to creating this world and making people believe that this is a small, kind of little contained world of Preston, Idaho, where all these weird characters' lives mix and mingle, and 100% of the time, everybody is playing their character so straight that I think that's why it works.
Yeah. Did you know this was gonna happen? Did you guys, when you finished, like high five and just? Did you know it was good?
I just high fived my buddy over there. I was like, yeah, this crowd rules.
Like, did you know? Even if you didn't know this was gonna happen, did you know it was good after?
Well, we really liked it. We always kind of say, we were the original fans because we would finish shooting a scene. And when I say we, I mean really everybody who worked on the film. We were like a big family. All the crew were like college students along with Jared and I. The only people who really weren't originally part of that family were the other cast members. But then they quickly became, we all just were hanging out there for about a month in Preston when we shot it. So we all just quickly became this little family, and we would.
I've seen Big Love. I know that.
We had a couple compounds and tents for each other. We would, and as soon as we finished shooting a scene, we would start quoting that scene like it was our own movie. That was awesome, but we really didn't. We had no idea, because being an independent film, you don't know if it's ever going to get distribution. We weren't connected to a studio. We had nobody, overlooking this project. It was just, we got lucky. We had our friend, the main producer, who was just a buddy of ours, who had a brother who was rich. And he was, he's rich comparatively to us. So he was like, fine, here's some money. If it makes money, great. If it doesn't, I'm not going to hold it against you, but I won't pay for another film. And so, yeah, he was very happy.
And do you think it helped that you were so young and didn't have that studio, not having that pressure? Did it help make it what it was?
Yeah, for sure, because we could do whatever we wanted. We were financially limited, but I think so often you see that in a lot of, especially in independent film, you see that I guess that limit can create so much creativity and allows us to really, we had to work within our means, but we didn't want to go above and beyond. If we had more of a budget, would we have been tempted to throw in some CG effects? But because of that, the charm, I think, really comes through with seeing all the real stuff in the town, and literally every single high school student in the movie was a high school student who went to that school. And it sometimes, no, not Summer. She was an actress. But most most of it, like it's almost like every scene you can play a game where you try to guess who's the actor, who's the hired actor, and then who's the extra who's like, sweet mom, I'm in the movie. You know, it's like the chicken farm scene. There's the two farmers. One of them's an actor and one of them is not.
Which one's an actor? Which the first or second? Like the older or younger?
The older guy is. That's the real guy.
That's the real guy?
So like, yeah, for sure. His name is Lyle the farmer. We call him Lyle. He really is the one who shot a cow in real life in front of kids on a bus. Years ago that Jared's, the director's younger brothers had witnessed. He really worked on a chicken farm, and that's the chicken farm they worked on. And Lyle, I think, has been struck by lightning and run over by a tractor and has had a stroke. So it's not funny. I mean, but it was great story. It was amazing.
I would say the second one. Do you think being young, even just made you braver and like, more committed to thinking that stuff you thought was funny? Could you ever, 24?
Yeah. If I got shot every film like that, it would have been amazing because I literally had nothing to lose. I was a poor college student and I didn't have anything else to do. And I was studying film, I was studying stuff, but Jared, when he was like, yeah, we're going to shoot a feature film, I was like, that's amazing, awesome. Who would say no to that? And so I think because of that, I had no preconceptions about how is this going to help my career. I had no career. How is this going to affect my image? What was my image? I looked like a boat actor up there. It totally helped because I think it really helped us all get into character and really enjoy the experience and just kind of do our thing and truly focus.
And how much direction did they give you in terms of who he was? How much was you and how much was like already in the character before it started?
Well, we had done a short film about a year and a half prior to that, where we basically established the character, and that was a school assignment. And after we did the short film, Jared, we had a great time working together. We totally captured that character because he had written it in, it was just a 7-page script. I read it, I got it. I was like, okay, I see this. He wasn't obviously 100% there visually. We didn't know what he looked like, but just the voice and the cadence, and Jared would just kind of do his version. It'd be like, Jared, kind of his way of directing, he would tell all the characters. He would kind of mimic how he saw it in his head, and it would be this over-exaggeration. Like, Kip was very feminine. It's like, Jesus, what do you think you're doing? And so Aaron Rule's job was to kind of filter that and like make it more real. And for Napoleon, he's just like, I just want this guy's, Jesus, what the heck are you doing? So, I don't know, I guess I interpreted that in a different way. So that's really kind of when we came into the character. His wife is the one who's like, I think we should give you a perm. What do you think? I was like, and I honestly, for like a day, thought about it. I was like, because again, I was in college, I was married, I was trying to score chicks, and I was like, a perm? But no, I really did think like, wait, why not? This is gonna be awesome. I thought Jared was a super talented guy. I was like, yeah, definitely, absolutely. And actually, it was while I scored my wife, and I had the perm.
She's a perm lady.
Afterwards, she said, no, I liked you because of you, not because of that.
How long did the perm stay?
It's permanent. It stayed until well, the funny thing is because it's such a tight perm, as my hair grew, the grown hair was straight, so I had straight hair with like curly cubes. So it looked really ridiculous. I looked like Shirley Temple, and I kept playing with it, but after a while, it's like, all right, it's gotta go.
Did you get married during that time, or you waited till like your wedding photos?
No, that was. But we did a funny experiment where we straightened all my hair during the perm just to see, and it's like I looked like the lion from Thundercats or something. But yes, that's going back. That's when we established the character. He was made, and Jared said, well, you know what, I think like next summer when I want to shoot a feature film, I'd love to be in it. I've been thinking of a different character. We originally were thinking of doing some like a shaved head kid with braces and a completely different character. And then after we did the short film and it was big with college students, I mean, that was our market, I guess. Like, those are the people who saw it and loved it. And he was like, I think we have something here. I'm going to do a feature based on this character. And then we're going to do some more, throw in some more characters. And so by the time I read the script, I was dying because I was so excited to see more of this character and doing more things and then interacting with all these brand new awesome characters like Kip and Pedro and stuff.
Yeah, we're just going to throw in some characters and make like a perfect script with not a bad moment. No problem.
No problem.
Did you still like watching it?
I haven't seen it in a while. I mean, it's great watching it with an awesome audience. I guess that helps.
But it does like you switch it or do you?
I guess if it comes, no, I don't see it all that much on TV. I mean, I don't really watch. I don't have cable or anything. It's part of my art. No, I haven't seen it in a while. So I literally am now at that point where I'm wondering if I should introduce my kids to it because I have so many fans that come up to me with like their 4-year-olds and little kids that say they're huge fans, and my kids are 4 and 6, and so and she knows, like my daughter knows that I play him, but she's never seen it, so now I feel like, I don't know.
But it's so innocent too. It's so innocent, like it's the most innocent ending to a movie about like randy teenagers I've ever seen.
Randy?
Well, let me think.
Different meaning in Britain.
I just feel like it's so innocent.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm not surprised that they show their kids.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess, kids, my favorite thing really has been to see, when we first made it and after it was made, I felt like our audience was like 20 to 35. Like a very small audience, just like the young 20-something hipster type, crowd who were gonna get these weird characters. And when we first showed it, it shows what the power of, I guess, media and persuasion can do. But we at Sundance, where it premiered, we had a high school screening. And they always pick every year a film to show to a high school audience to help get the kids, learning more about the arts and culture. A local high school. So they chose our film because they said, oh, this is going to be perfect. And we watched it. I went to the screening, and the kids really weren't, getting it. They were like, it was kind of quiet. They loved the physical humor, like whenever he fell or something like that. But it was pretty quiet. And afterwards, they I think they just thought it was cool that they'd met someone who was in a movie, but they were really into it. And then, MTV hopped on later to help promote the film with Fox after it was purchased. And I think after it was on TV, kids are like, oh yeah, this is cool. But anyways, that said, I think with the help of like parents and stuff, kids really loved it. Little kids loved it. I could never guess whenever I had families coming up to me, who was it that introduced it to who? Because sometimes it'd be the grandparents who are like, oh, we love this movie, we showed it to our grandkids. And they're the ones who are introducing it, It's like, or the kids introducing it to their parents, or the parents. I love it for them.
You get cool status if the grandparents are passing it on to future generations.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get stopped often, or do they not recognize you?
Mostly it's my voice that gives me away. I thought it was a pretty nice voice. I mean, normally I have to go into husky mode.
You do a lot of voice stuff, right?
Yeah.
I read that and I was surprised because I feel like after Napoleon Dynamite, you look much better. Normally, but normally, like I feel like sometimes when I feel about like child, I'm like on high school. I can get excited when I talk to someone who's in a movie too. Don't pour out of that. I feel like normally when I hear about like a child star doing voiceover later, it's because they like didn't grow taller or something. So I feel like it's usually the opposite. But so but you have lots of voice stuff. Do you like doing voice stuff?
I love it. It's fun. Yeah, it's awesome. And getting to play around behind the microphone, changing things up is awesome.
I wanted to do. I'm going to later ask you a question about Ashley Simpson on Saturday Night Live privately, but we can pick how you have to do Q&A.
Okay.
I do want to ask you about Ashley
Okay.
Simpson, but not Q&A. We have to do questions from these. What do we do? Do we give a mic to someone?
There's somebody in the audience with a mic.
There's someone hidden in the audience. Who can find? It's like the air marshal. You're lucky. It's someone done. There's one in every row.
Where are they? That girl right there.
Wait, who? Oh, I guess she's.
How long did you rehearse your dance?
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Applause. You're too nice. So the dance, it wasn't rehearsed because it was all just freestyle. That's the truth. So the good, fun story behind that was, okay, so I liked, and I still like to dance, okay? I like to dance. I said it, okay? I like to boogie. Okay, but no, really, I think the truth is in college, it really started coming out of me. Like, I like to, this is the truth. I mean, it's weird, but these things are like scientific. Like, high school, whatever, I guess that's what, I don't know, I guess I dance, but college, I like to dance. And my main, platform was right after shower, a good shower. I come out, I had mirrors on my closet doors. I turned on Jamiroquai actually a lot and other great disco classics, and I would just dance. And literally those were the moves I would come up with while dancing. And I would do it sometimes for small, select college student audiences. Very small. Anyways, I guess his wife got whiff of that rumor, and so he told me, we put a little dance segment at the end of Peluca, which was the short film. And but that was weird, it didn't work, so we cut it out. But then he says, hey, John, for the feature, you're gonna dance it, dude, and it's gonna be the climax of the film. What? Dude, I just like to dance, but I'm not like, just dancing. So I was sweating the whole time, just worried about what I'm gonna do, and he's like, I mean, this wasn't a professional film, so we didn't have a choreographer, and I was like, oh, you'll be fine, just like do your thing. I was like, should I get a choreographer? So the whole time I'm thinking I'm gonna do something, and I end up not doing anything, because I don't know how to choreograph stuff. I just listen to my heart when I dance. So that's what we did. I just said, I told Jared, throw in some Jamiroquai, throw in some Michael Jackson, throw in some awesome stuff, and so we did 3 takes where they would just put in music and I just started dancing. And then until I would basically be puking my guts out. It's like nerves and like just dancing without a break. It's like, anyways, I'm doing like spins on a hard floor. It's really painful. Somersaults, not spins. Anyways, so that's what we did. We did 3, and then they just kind of like, they're like, that was amazing. And we'll cut together the best parts. But it was hard to choose because they were all the best.
It's different. They edited the moves together. Not one.
Yeah, they pretty much edited it. I mean, it was a lot of the same kind of moves, but it was, we didn't know what song we were going to get the rights to, again, being an independent film. He was like, well, we'll try to get something. And then we ended up getting the song that I danced to anyways. So that was a blessing. And it was fun. It was, I still try to dance in front of the mirror after showers. That's a great moment.
really long
No, that's-
explanation.
How about over, okay, he's got the, sorry.
Yes. What was exactly going on? Why did it take so long to finalize the deal in Bonita? Just kidding. Can you tell us about your relationships with the other cast members while you guys were filming? He went deeper into that.
Yeah, so he's asking about my relationship with the other cast members. It was pretty groovy. Like I said, the only ones who were kind of part of that group we were all BYU students making this. It was me and Aaron Rule, who plays Kip. He was like best friends with the director. So him and I were kind of the only ones who were kind of out of our element. Everybody else, they auditioned and hired out of LA. We had John Grice and Uncle Rico, and Efren Ramirez, there's Pedro, and these are guys, John Grice has been in film in the business for ages and has done lots of roles. And Efren, who's somewhat new, and Tina Majorina, who was a child actor, and this was like her first film she did after kind of taking a hiatus. So they all came there, and again, I think because of that mixture, there's no egos, there's nobody like coming in just like, all right, I need this size trailer, I need this, I need my hand masseuse, there's nothing like that. I think we would never have gotten that there. We all just did it because everybody loved the script. So again, we were like family, and it was fun because it was, it was amazing. And then for those who saw the animated show that we did about a year and a half ago. Those two people. It's awesome. I don't even know if it's on Netflix. I should be knowing this stuff. But you should look it up.
You can watch it.
It's on Amazon? Yeah. It's awesome. Seriously. But it was great because that was like a reunion. It was the first time really all the cast got back together. And so we just totally adored it. We loved it. So yeah, they're great. We still keep in contact.
We have time for one more quick question. I'll make this a quick
Balcony's
one.
not, it's like this.
The scene where Uncle Rico throws a steak in your face. How many takes did that take, and how funny was that?
It was hilarious. It was awesome. It took actually a lot of takes. I'm going to go into another long explanation, but I'll make it quick. So they kept lobbing. They would shoot. It was like the director, and then just a prop guy, and then everybody kept taking turns because they would just kind of like underhand it, and nobody could hit me because it's like kind of a long shot, so it was hard. And then finally, it was actually John Grice, who plays Uncle Rico, says, "What are you guys doing? I'm the one who's supposed to be throwing it." He actually played baseball, so they give it to me. I know what I'm doing, and he overhands it and chucks it. And that's the one that hit me. So, and then after that, it really did rip the glasses right off my nose where it like left this like bloody bruise. And it was so hard to stay because I was just like, that's gonna be it. And that was the only shot we had. Like as soon as that was over, I was like, I don't think we're gonna get it again. So, I just remember thinking, don't break character, don't break character. It was funny, but I was kind of really kind of like, oh, because so yeah, it was awesome.
Someone can sneak. What's happening?
Yeah, I mean, you saw me put them in my mouth. They weren't good. I love tots, nothing against tots. But, I mean, movie food is normally like soggy and gross. That was so sound effects when you heard it go. It was like, it was not good, but yes, I do love tots. I'm an advocate. Sonic has the best tots, by the way. The fat lard. He's a good dinner. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. This is seriously a great show.